Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? What's going on? I'm in Chicago. My name is Tessa. This is Tessa's Tarot. And it's been quite an overwhelming week. So let's see how the rest of the summer goes. What's up, guys? So this video is going to be about the full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius, and it's happening June 5th, 2020, so Friday. And it's going to focus on the energies that are going on around during this full moon, and they will always kind of tend to linger. Full moons are really good for starting on new projects, and also kind of like bringing things kind of get brought into light. Things that are hidden get brought to the surface. They kind of get illuminated by the sun. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, I do have a trailer for this series of videos where I talk a little bit more about the full moon in Sagittarius and the sun in Gemini, and how we are currently in the north node of Gemini and the south node of Sagittarius, and collectively speaking, we are going to be in that paradigm, in that transition until January of 2022. So you can watch that trailer video down below. But what I decided to do for this set of readings is to choose the zodiac signs at random instead of doing readings based on element, like per element. And I do apologize if I sound a little congested, a little stuffy, because I am. I'm dealing with springtime allergies, which is the worst time of year for me. So I am a little congested. What you are sensing is correct. And let's see who I'm doing right now. Who's watching me right now? We'll do one more. All right, Sagittarius. All right. I'm a Sagittarius as well, so hello. Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome. Or welcome back. Welcome or welcome back. All right. We've done one fire. So I've already done six zodiac signs. Okay, so right now we're in the 7th. We're in the set of the next 6. So you guys are the first in the next 6. In the second half. Okay. We've had an intermission, we've had a break, and now we're in the second half of the signs, okay? So I did one fire sign in the first 6, which was Aries. Alright, so now, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What should we be focusing on for the full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius? What should you guys be looking at right now that's going to benefit you? There's actually going to be 2 more full moons coming up in July. And I'll probably talk about them at some point in the future. Alright, so we're going to get into your reading. At the end of the reading, after the final outcome card, I'm going to pull a card from the Animal Spirit Oracle. It's like a little extra something that's going to help you on your path. Okay. Okay. Look at this, you guys. Let's see here. You're in your element. Or are you? Are you in your element? Jupiter. This is a Jupiter card. That's your planet, guys. That is your planet. Oof. This is like, like I said, I already did 6 signs. Haven't received any of these cards. Haven't received any of these. I think I got this card for Aries. Yeah. For the most part, these are all new cards, except for 2 of them. So I always love it when I see new cards in a spread. That means that there's different energies floating around, and that's good. When there's different energies that are influencing the environment. Okay. So, Sagittarius. I love this. It's like as I was shuffling those Zodiac Oracle decks, did I show you? I already showed you this, but I'm going to show it to you again because I think he's really cool. He's cool, but he looks kind of scary. The Sagittarius Archer in the Zodiac Oracle. He just looks like he's ready. He's ready for war or something with that big sun in the background. I love it though. It's so cool. Okay. Yeah, so as I was shuffling the deck, I really did not think I was going to pull Sagittarius, but it was like, you guys are coming through. You guys are coming through. You know, with that, it was almost like you were watching me shuffle that deck and you were just like, well, you already knew it was going to be you. Because the name of the video was Sagittarius. So, but it was like subconsciously, like in the spirit realm. Okay, I'm going to stop. I'm really goofy. I'm like extra goofy today. Okay, so underlying energy is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so underlying energy. Ooh. Underlying energy. Wheel of Fortune. Your wheels are turning, man. You're like, they're already turning. I want to say that you want things to start moving, but they're already moving within you. Like, even though the world right now is in a kind of like a standstill in a way, you're moving. Like it's like you're being guided by, it's like you have this inner compass that is inside of you that's spinning. And even though it seems like you're not moving, your inner guide is moving. It's almost like it's almost like paving a spiritual path. It's almost like creating like a vortex, or creating like a center of gravity, or like a center of being. I like center of gravity, but creating like this spiral, or like this like center of gravity within you. Okay. So like when it is time to take action, when it is time to, things do start opening up, things do start going like somewhat back to normal, or, you know, whatever it is you can do at this point in time, like it's going to happen. You're going to do it. You're going to manifest. It's like you already know within you. Okay, so what this is, the underlying energy, it's kind of just telling me like you're ready. You're ready for something, and you're ready for something big. Okay, you're ready for something big to happen. You're ready for something big to happen that's going to just lighten up your life. It's going to bring you abundance. It's going to bring you like that feeling of that things are expanding. Okay. A sense of joy and abundance. Okay, you're feeling it. Your motivation is strength. Okay, this is Leo. This is a Leo card, your fellow fire sign. That's your motivation. Is like, you know, having the strength within you to accept what's going to come. Having the strength within you You're motivated by a feeling of being able to stand strong with the challenges, with the beauty, with the abundance, with the gift, with all the different things that are going to come into your life. All the different things that you're going to create, that you, like the path that you're paving, and that is gravitating. It's almost like this path is going to create a sense of gravity, and it's as you give your energy, it's people and opportunities are going to gravitate to you. They're already gravitating to you. The way that I'm seeing it is like you don't even really have to do much, and it's going to gravitate to you. You just have to like be you, or you just have to be, yourself. You just have to like keep the wheel spinning inside. Okay, like be the center of gravity. All right. It's almost like being grounded in like your physical form as well. Okay, so this is like a deeper kind of like inner guide, like a deeper, like an inner compass, or like a guiding light. Okay, and you have you're motivated by strength. You're like, you want to be strong through this. You want to be strong through this. Kind of take on that fear, like Leo energy, that so you can hold your torch through the ups and downs, and like take things on with strength and with humility, and like courage. I mean, yeah. The next card is the Seven of Wands. It's all about courage. The Seven of Wands is another Leo card. Okay, but this is Mars in Leo. Okay, and this is in the position of what you're feeling disheartened by. So it's kind of like I think that you are afraid you might have. You don't know how people are going to react to you, okay? You don't know how people are going to react to this, like, this strength that you're carrying within you, that you're holding on to, that, like, you're paving your path, but you're paving your path for something new. You're opening yourself up to receiving a lot of the highest sense of fulfillment. But you're worried that you might have to like tell people off. You're worried that you might have to like take this position as somebody who's kind of defensive. And it doesn't even have to be defensive, but just kind of like standing up for yourself. Standing up for yourself. Or like getting angry with how people react to you. Like people are responding or reacting to you, and you're kind of like, you might have this inner desire to like snap back or to react. And that's making you feel a little like, kind of like sad and down. Like you don't necessarily want to deal with those types of energies. You don't maybe want to deal with negativity. You just want to like be in that positive, optimistic, things are going to work out well, things are going to go beautifully. It's like you want to be in that, like the fantasy of that. It's like you don't really, that with anything, there's the potential for obstacles, but you can take that on. Like with this card, it still shows that you have you do have the strength to take it on. I think you're just kind of like not wanting to. Like you wish you didn't have to do that. I'm sorry, I had so much coffee today. You wish you didn't have to do that. Like fight people off, you know, give them your words, give them those fiery, you know, anecdotes and little confrontational arguments, you know. So you're kind of like, I don't know, you're kind of just like, ugh. It just doesn't seem like something you really want to deal with. Like people who might want to bring you down. There might be people who might want to bring you down and you don't want to deal with it. You don't want to have to, yeah, you just don't want to have to deal with it. You don't want that energy. Or you don't want to have to speak your truth. Because we both know that sometimes your truth can be, well, hurtful and pretty like cutthroat, very truthful. Like you will say what you need to say if you gotta say it. Okay, and people might not like it and might not hear it and might not want to hear it, and then they might think that you're, you know, you're this and you're that, and you're mean and you're, okay, I get it. You know, we Sagittarians have a, oh man, you know, you make a Sagittarius upset or angry. It's like over, you know. And I know that you don't stop fighting for your convictions. You won't stop fighting to like be heard and speak what you need to speak and say what you need to say. You have to say it. You're not going to keep that stuff inside. You're not going to keep it just lingering there so you could just sit in it. No, you're an optimist. You think positively. You need to keep moving forward. And when you hang on to feelings and things, that kind of it like hinders you from moving forward and hinders you from stepping into your light. So you feel like you need to like say what you need to say. It doesn't always bring, you know, and in your experience, it hasn't always brought the best outcome. Maybe it was in the way that you said it, you know, because sometimes we have a way of saying things that doesn't come out. People get hurt by it, you know. Yeah. But it's like you harbor so much energy, you know, that fire energy, like you harbor so much of it. And like, oh my God, you know, and like it's cathartic. It's cathartic to release that energy. I know. It feels good to say what you want to say. It feels good to say what you're feeling and to tell people off who are like treating you unfairly, you know, or coming at you, like for what? Like what are they coming? They're coming at you for what? So it's kind of like, okay, what's your problem? What's your problem? What do you want from me? All right. Moving along. Okay. I feel this energy. I really do. Like deep. Fuck off. It's like, just F off. But I feel that energy. I do. I feel it very deeply. It's like, man, you just want to fight. You want to fight people. Just, like, come on, come at me. You think I can't take you? You think I can't take you? Come on, come at me. Try me. That's so funny. Okay, so outside influences surrounding energies, you have 10 of Cups. Pisces, Mars in Pisces. That's an interesting combination, Mars and Pisces. But this is oh my god, beautiful card. I always kind of wondered about this card, like Mars and Pisces. Mars is like, we associate Mars with aggression and anger and, kind of those destructive feelings and energies. But Mars is also very groundbreaking and in the right state of mind, like when it's driven by the right things, it has the potential to be amazing. Okay, so Mars is also very groundbreaking, and Mars, which is also associated with the Emperor in the major arcana, and the Emperor is just like, he rules his kingdom, it's his law, what he said. Okay, so Mars energy, when put into something very, when really driven by its purest like sense of devotion, because Mars energy is very active. So when Mars energy is driven by love and family and like the things in life that bring us emotional satisfaction and make us feel good emotionally, not just about money, not just about greed, not just about, like being smarter than other people and competition and being, what element am I forgetting? Earth, air, or being driven by like Mars and fire together. It's just like, it's almost just like rise of the phoenix, like finding purity from destruction. Like, no. Like when Mars is driven by love and loyalty and like that water energy, it turns into something very beautiful. So that's how I see Mars in Pisces turning into something beautiful. Okay, because the Ten of Cups is a beautiful card. So this is your outside influence. Okay, so there is this energy surrounding you. There could be somebody, I feel like there's somebody in your life, there's either a romantic interest or there is this feeling around you in relation to someone that's in your life. But also, it could also be kind of like an energy that you're creating, like an energy around you where you are feeling this desire to want to fulfill this. You're feeling kind of like this happy, you're feeling this energy of like love and fulfillment and like reaching this end goal of being emotionally fulfilled and being happy. It doesn't mean you're going to get married and have kids. Like whatever your happiness is, whatever you see as your happiness. Okay, so that energy is around you right now. And you feel it. You feel it. I think that you feel it. You like how it feels. But at this point, it still seems like maybe you're focusing more on your inner growth, your independent growth. So you can take on this energy more wholly, like in a more abundant spiritual kind of way. Like it's not really like, oh, that energy is just there for the taking and I'm just going to take it now. Okay, it's almost like this thing that you know is there and you see it and you feel it, but you're not quite ready. You're going to nurture it. You feel it and it's inspiring you and you're allowing it to make you feel good. And you're probably even taking the necessary steps and taking little steps towards that. But there's still other things going on. There's still other things going on that has your attention. It's not just like, I'm going to just dive into that. I'm just going to give all my energy to that. Because you've done that before. You've done that in the past, and it hasn't brought you much good. Maybe you were a little too forthcoming with your words, and it hurt the other person, and it made them feel, this or that. And you don't want to do that again. You don't want to do that again. Because then it just brings down. Because Mars, just as much as it can build and create something beautiful, it can tear it right back down. The Tower, okay? The Tower card is directed to Mars, okay? So, But you're feeling it. Yeah, you're feeling it, and you just don't want to, you don't want to make the wrong move. You don't want to be so defensive and so, confrontational and, thinking everybody's out to get you. So that's why you're motivated by strength. You're motivated by strength, okay? Stay strong through this. Okay, let's move on. In your advice position, you have the Four of Pentacles. This is the Sun in Capricorn. Sun in Capricorn. Yeah, so, the Sun in Capricorn, she knows what she has. This is about moving slowly. Okay, this is taking your time. Taking your time to look at what you have and to plant your roots, plant your, become stable within yourself. Become stable within yourself first. This is a beautiful energy around you, and it's there. But you need to become stable in yourself, and that stability comes in different ways. It comes in financial stability. It becomes in feeling, with this being a Sun card, Capricorn is about stability, and it's an earth sign, okay? Earth, it's knowing what you have. It's evaluating your finances. It's knowing what you can give. It's about knowing what you are able to give, what you should hold on to. It's holding on to things more closely, but also being able to give something. Also being able to give a little bit. And that can be giving, it could be giving in a financial way. But it's also about taking, making an offer, a small offer. You don't want to just give up everything that you've built for yourself. So I really see this as just taking the time that you need to be with yourself and but not just with yourself, meditate, not that kind, but to enjoy the place you are in your life financially, to kind of to know where you're at, but to also find a sense of comfort in it and a sense of joy in it, to where you also are more aware of what you are able to give, what you are able to extend. Maybe you're in the position where you can help someone, a family member, a friend, a partner. Maybe you're in a position where you can help someone. Okay. So this is your advice card. So this is not really a time to take risks either. This is not the time to take risks. This is This is another piece of advice. All right. And especially with, like, during this full moon, it's not a time to take risks. It's a time to really evaluate and know where you're at, what your standing position is in life right now, with work, with job, with money, with yourself, with your level of comfort, your home. Okay. Kind of like put all those things into focus. That's what you should put them into focus and bring them into balance. Okay, so you can make more grounded choices down the line. So you can make more, kind of build more of a stable foundation for yourself down the line as these new things and opportunities start coming to you. Lay the foundation. Okay, yeah, lay that foundation for your future so you can feel secure. So you can feel good and you can feel secure in yourself. Okay? That's important. That is important. The best way to move forward from your worries, you have the Eight of Cups. This is Saturn in Pisces, and this does talk about walking away from something that is not serving you emotionally. That's not like fulfilling your emotional needs. So this could be in relation to work. This could be in relation to work. It could be, you, like, your advice is kind of like knowing where you stand financially, knowing where you're at, because maybe you're going to make the choice to walk away from something that isn't making you happy anymore. You have the Wheel of Fortune. And what the Wheel of Fortune is, your underlying card, with new opportunities on the horizon, with new things, with you feeling within you like you can create something new for yourself. You have that ability. With you knowing that opportunities are there for you. If you know that and you evaluate where you're at, because this does show that there is already some stability. But if you just kind of like ground yourself and see where you're at, you can make better choices for yourself in terms of what's going to fulfill you and what's going to make you happy. And that might be to walk away from a work situation or just an emotional situation in general that's not bringing you what you need to feel fulfilled. I don't see this as the same kind of energy, like walking away from this. I see this as bringing you joy and bringing you light. And I see this as something else. So these are like two different energies. This is an outside force, but this is one particular outside force, and this is another particular outside force. So let's not mix those two up. I do see this as like walking away from a different kind of energy that's not fulfilling you emotionally. It could be related to this, but that wouldn't make sense if it was related to that, because that's just like a contradiction, because then that means that this particular energy is joyful and it brings happiness, but like you don't want it, or like you're walking away from it, or you haven't decided if you're going to walk away from it, or you might put that outside energy together with this other outside energy as if it's part of the same energy. But in order for you to be more with yourself and figure out how to ground yourself more, you know. So there is a good chance that you might be walking away from both just so you can ground yourself. But I almost see it more as like, for the moment in time, you kind of need to walk away from both, but it's more like walking away so that you can come forward stronger, so that you can come forward towards a thing that you really want, whatever it is you actually want. It's like grounding yourself better, so that, and walking away from like outside influences so that you can ground yourself. So then when you are ready to go towards something, towards what it is you really do desire, what is making you feel good, you can be more grounded in yourself and you can feel more stable with where you're at. Okay. So the best way to move forward in a positive light, you have the Eight of Wands, and this is a Sagittarius card. This is Mercury and Sagittarius. So this is very fast-moving energy, and it's all about communication. It's very, like, it is in a sense like taking a leap of faith, because all these horses are running towards something without really seeing the obstacles that are in the way. So they're just going, you know, and this angel over here has that telescope, and she's looking at the end, and she's just like, that's where we're going. Go. Just go. So it's almost like, I think you have a deep inner knowing about what it is you already want. And I feel like you're moving towards it energetically. This is energy. This is energy. This is not so much active. Okay, so the best way to move forward in a positive light is to like put your intentions out there energetically, okay? And this could be about communication, you know, like it could also be about reaching out and communicating with somebody that you want to communicate to. Talking to somebody that you want to talk to. It could be the person who is carrying this energy of fulfillment, this Ten of Cups energy, this Pisces energy, this Mars and Pisces energy. It could be this person that you want to go towards that is bringing you that joy and that happiness. And this card in this position is kind of saying like to go towards that, to go towards the thing that, you know, to communicate and to go towards that which is bringing you that feeling. That's bringing you that happiness and that joy. And see, it all comes full circle, because in your final outcome, you do have the Six of Pentacles. And this is Moon in Taurus. And the Six of Pentacles is about knowing the position that you're in financially, knowing the position that you're in to give, and being able to give it. It's slow giving, but it's kind of like after you evaluate your situation and you take this advice and you kind of like see where you're at. Like I said, like this lady, like she's going to save her money. She's going to see where she's at, but she still has a little bit to give. And that little amount that she has to give, she's going to give. So this is your final outcome. So I see this as kind of like and you want to give, like you want to give your, what is making you, like that which is bringing you a sense of stability within yourself, that which is bringing you a sense of kind of like purpose, okay? Because you know what you have. You know what you have rooted within you. You know what you have to keep to yourself. And then you also know what you have to give to others. And that's what's bringing you that joy. Like that's what you're moving towards. That feeling of like giving to others. You know? And it could be financially, but it doesn't have to be financially. I almost see it more as like a giving of energy, or like a giving of like a piece of your heart, like a giving of a piece of something that is stable in your life, like a sense of stability within you, and you being able to give that to others. So like kind of like looking at all this now, it's almost like you could very well, it's very possible that you are walking away from this. Even though it feels good, even though this energy is very happy and there's a person in your life that could bring you a lot of happiness, it's almost like there's a good possibility that you're walking away from that so that you can give and go towards this feeling, go more energetically towards this feeling of giving in a more like charity kind, not even charity, like a giving of your energy in a more grounding kind of way, in a more spiritual way, in a more like, it's not just about you, it's not just about love, it's not just about family and this and this and this and about being happy. Like, yeah, it is about being happy, but you know, like with this being a card about communication, because it's ruled by Mercury, it could be about like communicating, and it could be about giving your words, about giving your inspiration, like giving your energetically, like giving other people your like fire, or your, you know, something that you feel very passionate about. Something you feel very passionate about. And this is what's making you move forward in a positive light. And it doesn't even necessarily mean that, you know, you've given up on this 10 of Cups thing. But it's kind of also like, well, what's serving you in this moment in time? What's helping you right now? And that energy is there. That 10 of Cups energy is there. This just flew out, so I have to read it. It literally just flew out. I like shuffled like 3 cards. So for your spirit animal oracle, just to kind of like take it a step further from that final outcome, you have squirrel spirit. Believe in yourself. I could see why the squirrel wanted to just jump out. Whenever I go for walks around here in Chicago, I always love seeing all the little squirrels. They're so cute. So squirrel energy, believe in yourself. Okay. All right. So I'm going to read straight from the book because I love the way the book explains these cards. It's much better than if I were to memorize it. Squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. You have accumulated wisdom and experience and are surrounded by all you need. An abundance of resources is available to you through the generosity of spirit and all your hard work. See, abundance, Wheel of Fortune. Squirrel spirit shows up when you need reminding that the acorns you have gathered and stowed away have enormous potential to grow. So relax into knowing there is always enough, and you have what it takes to co-create the reality you want to experience. Through diligent preparation, you have gained wisdom and strength. Strength card. See, the synchronicity, man. I love it. How much potential you have. Believe in yourself, for Spirit believes in you and wants you to know you have enough and are enough. Doesn't that truth make you feel safe and secure? Safe and secure. Truth. Sagittarius is all about truth. Yeesh. It should, for you have everything you need right now. You're everything you need. Okay, Sagittarius? The cards don't lie. They don't lie. Alright, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.